Hello and welcome back to my live stream of Deus Ex Human Revolution. So we're going to continue on where we left off last night, which was we just cleared the factory for Sarif. So we're going to see where we go now. That's right, we let this guy go as well. Just to save you hostage. No, we're a good guy. We're a good guy.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the typhoon?
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way. Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
Oh, stay at the ladies' restroom? Nope. Never. Why is my inventory so full? Blah 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 blah. What is it? It's a bar. I'd like to sell some stuff, please. Description: the British gave much to India over 200 years of economy, plundering over 100 years of forced. What? What type of beer is this? Can I get drunk? Why is there a bike in his room? Final Fantasy, nice. Oh, thank you for that 91 credits. Just lying around. What is half his stuff he's got in here? I'll never know. Quick save. Let's hack it. Wait. Security rank in 2. I can't do it. Oh, what? Who are you?
Wow. Didn't expect to see you back so soon, Mr. Jensen. I heard you were nearly a goner.
I was. Supposedly. This. Oh, I thought it was elevator music. Entertaining Detroit. Aww. How come you only get to see view for a little bit?
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile.
Yeah, with a smile, bitch.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, Check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
You asked me to deal with the situation, that's what I did. Sanders isn't the mastermind behind this, boss. I'm hoping that'll appeal if Sanders won't rest until he learns who set him up.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? Listen, Adam, I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
Right. Oh. Let's speak to her again.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Trouble. Right, let's see if I can spot anything else in the background. What does that say? I can't quite make that out. It's a game.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office.
Ooh!
Adam Jensen?
I've never been asked to go to my office. Rank 2 again. I wonder who's in my office.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya.
Who are you?
Damn it. Now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey-og or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Right, or we could just do an upgrade and see how that goes. Just like that. Oh, got two. What could I go for? Always infantry. You always gotta get infantry. Oh. So what is it we're tasked with? You're here. What's this? Main mission, side mission. Tim Corella, researcher, is Brian Tyndall. Who is Brian Tyndall? He sounds like a dick. Oh, that's Tim's office. Denzel.
Oh, did you hear yet? There was a demonstration.
Don't care about that.
Megan made her
Washington, the UN wouldn't even be considering restrictions.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they hadn't been considering it, Bill Taggart wouldn't have gone away.
And that's the toilets. So I can't see anyone here by that name. So we'll go down a level. I like how I leave my door open. Screw you guys. Nope. I don't know where this guy is. It's Pritchard. Dick. Cafeteria. Let's see if there's chilies in here.
Jensen, you were there at the plant. What happened? How did that monster get away from you?
Because I saved people's lives and not cared about a fucking monster. That's what happened.
Can someone tell me how the purest...
Ah, shut up. Just because I let people live rather than kill the other enemies, you know? Jesus Christ. Never hear them shut up about it, do you? These are doing a grand job.
The future holds a lot of excitement.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I'll kill them.
It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it.
She means you'd be first on the line.
Nice job tonight, Adam. I heard most of those vandals got arrested peacefully. Things could have been so much worse.
Exactly.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
None of them.
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
I'm a real hero. I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy.
The objective screen DEET.
Yeah, whatever. I heard it all before, my dear. Got my nice bottle of iron brew now beside me.
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Detach.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Oh, look at me. How am I supposed to handle it? I do what I have to, augmented or not.
I do what I have to do, augmented or not.
You seem very pragmatic, Adam. Maybe you should be careful not to trivialize such dramatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Yeah, but let's find out details. No.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Well, that's a bit coincidental, isn't it? Brooklyn Chase?
Jensen, right? I've heard about you. Yeah, you were a good cop by most accounts. But you're lucky you got out.
I'm lucky, am I?
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have it. I'm
Ahem.
sorry. We're having a private conversation here. Look, I don't have anything against you, but just stay away, okay? It's not the same.
Tell me something.
You don't need to take
How could
drugs for the
anyone
rest of your
justify
life when you have a
protesting at a
tattoo.
limb
Well,
clinic?
I think what you do to
They're
your body is
helping
up to
people,
you.
for Christ's
Yeah?
sakes.
Well, when
Yes.
everybody's done doing what they want, what happens to people like us who refuse to become machines? We become the weaker species, that's
You
what.
tell them,
and the
girlfriend.
next thing you know, we'll be the ones living in derelict Rome.
Wow, you really don't have an opinion on this, do you?
Don't talk to her, they got bitch.
You believe it? We had the place surrounded, and we were ordered to hang back. Since when do we take orders from David Sarif? I got nothing to say to you.
Maybe you're Jensen, right? One of my buddies told me what you did at the plant. Nice job saving those hostages. Maybe there was some hazardous material they were worried about.
More like there was something illegal in there. They wanted to rent a company.
There was nothing illegal.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
I know, and that guy Taggart claiming he has no connection? I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, what's happening back here? Aw, empty. Oh,
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city. Bastard Sarah's buying up whole blocks and upscaling. Where the hell is it gonna go? California? The whole West Coast is gonna be underwater in another few years.
the rants of a hobo. Right, let's go the other direction, eh? So those are phone booths. I'm surprised they still have phone booths in this day and age. Most of them are gone by now. What the hell type of car? Is this a one-seater or something? Can't even see in it, really. Oh, it's not really poor lighting, but maybe I can see in this one. It's really not wide, is it? I would have thought it'd be wider. Oh, that's what that noise is. Oh, you're just a civilian. Oh, that's a car park to Sarif Industries. Let's continue in here.
Don't get on my nerves, pal.
That's so. Let's speak to you again. Let's see what happens.
I'm done talking to you. 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 I'm done talking to you.
What are you playing? Aww. Nothing's happening on your screen. Right, so I'm gonna guess that's the main mission area, is it? So let's visit a clinic, which is aim 6. Investigate suicide tourist, which is that way. So we'll go this way, because this is where the Lim clinic is, and there are 2 side missions by the look at it. Are you another hobo? Not your civilian. I should have realised that.
Hey, don't even think about starting any trouble.
I wasn't going to think about it, but now since you mentioned it, I might start throwing stuff at you. It's quite clearly a picture there in that window. Oh. Security rating 4. Must remind myself to come back here later, because I don't know how long we will be here for. I know there's secret headings all over the place. So I'm here.
First information, this services are temporarily offline. Thank you.
We don't want any more trouble. What will you say when you're kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp? I'm thought into it, okay? Haven't you heard of REX-84? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit. Yeah, and Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire.
Well, he actually is.
This augmentation debate is bringing all the crazies out. This is just the first step in the plan. One day they will use our fears to control us all. One day they will use our fears to control us all.
What's on the telly? Nothing. Nothing. One day they will use it to control our fears. Something's happened in there. Really have a look. But we'll go in here first.
You serious? You gonna join the derelict roll ballers?
Yo, why you getting so close to me, son? Haven't you ever heard of personal
in on our
space?
convo or something?
You better not
Get
go
lost,
there, man.
punk. Unless you want to get hurt. The fuck you looking at, man? Keep it up or you gonna get popped. You lucky you ain't in my territory, or I'd bust you up good. You lucky you ain't in my territory.
You think you're a
or I'd
baller
bust
because
you
you
up
got a
good.
nice pair of shades? Think again.